Alright guys, today on the copper catcher we're gonna try to finish this jig project setup thing I did. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but let me get you guys on my head and we'll just start building some more of this tooling. I got some stuff turned down and built today, but I'll show you what I have. Alright guys, I went up, hang on Matt, look dirty. Alright guys, I went up, took a break, went over and had this made, which I gotta do some more work to it. I got back, I had a blowed air hose apparently, where I dropped that transformer on it the other day. It finally blew out, so let me get you on my head, we'll get that air hose fixed, and then we'll work on this press thing. Alright guys, I figured you'd want to see this. This is a permanent connection, but I'm gonna cut this outer ring off and use this end because I don't have any more. It's almost 4th of July weekend, so I'm just gonna cut this outer ring off and use this with a hose clamp. Something like that. And of course it's a piece of brass I can save. Get that off there. This piece of hose is real short now, so it ain't worth keeping. It's only about 10 feet. It's a good hose though. And there we go. We got us a new end. I don't know where all my dikes went. Just cut it with that. Get a good clean cut back where you got some rigidity. There we go. Back in business. We'll plug it in. See if it leaks or gonna blow off. Shouldn't. There we go. I hope the volume came through on that. If not, all I did was change this hose end here. I had my GoPro app open, so hopefully it came through. But you guys seen what I did. I just changed that over. Okay. I need to go work on this. I don't know if I've got this sharp enough. No. See, it needs to be a pretty good point to go down through there. So buddy of mine's lathe didn't have a whole lot of travel on that, so we're gonna have to grind it. want to get it too hot. It don't really have to be hard, but I don't want to get it too hot. Just so I can handle it. Catch a little rainwater here in this little dustpan. Works good. All I'm trying to do, guys, is get them steps out of there. Once them steps are gone, I'm gonna cut it off right here and weld it to one of those bolts. It's still pretty warm. Let me go cool it down again. I'm gonna leave her set in there for a minute. Now, because I have a couple of these now, I can at least try to build it. I don't know how good this is going to hold up. Like I said, I may have to go in here and cut some space, but once I get this made, I'll be able to kind of know how big where I need to cut it back to and whatnot. We're gonna call that good, guys. And polish it up, make it nice and smooth. The problem is there was a hole in the end of this, and when I machined it, I didn't realize it, that there was a centering hole. There we go. It's got quite a step right here at the end, but that's all right. Let's try that, huh? I'm gonna cut it off long, just because I can always shorten it, and that thing, well, let's go look at it. Let me cool it down a little bit. It's not hot, guys. I'm holding it, but got a little temperature in it. Okay. If this thing's all the way up, okay, so it doesn't matter, we can cut it anywhere. We can cut it about anywhere. Let's just cut it right. Cut it right here. Oh, first time I've run the battery dead on this thing. Well, no, it ain't. But it's the first time I've ever had it shut off on me. That's all right, though. That's good, I guess. another piece for something else. Let's go square this up. That baby's warm now. We're going to keep that nut. We're going to use this one. Probably should clean that up so it welds a little better. Go sand it. I'm gonna try to make sure, guys, that this is as straight as it can be. So there we go. Blow the grit out of the threads. Oh man. Well, we just tested the tip right there. We don't need these gloves anyways. Okay. So I do need to grind that a little more and then clean that up, because the rust is going to make a difference. That's one. There we go. Now guys, the other day when I used this, I came back out, and that's why they threw this thing away, because this damn thing was running full throttle without me even here. See, I'm not stepping on the pedal and it's running. So I don't know if I got a switch bat in it. I mean, it'll work for me because that's the way I weld, because I'm left-handed. But yeah. Let me get you guys set up over here. why. Damn it, I'm missing the nut on there. Okay. Hang on a minute, guys. Let me get this turned. See this, guys, right here? No nut on there. It ain't grounded. See, all this is isolated through this bottom plate, so none of this is affected. That's probably why it's doing what it's doing. Nope, it's still doing it anyways. So it must be in this switch. But let me try to find a nut for that. There we go. It's brass, but I don't have. I probably have brass ones because I had a shitload of them, but that one will work for now. Let me go get something to tighten that down with. That'll help. There we go. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'll be back. Now, guys, with this turntable screwed up the way it is, all I got is to adjust it from down here at the bottom. I got to get my speed set, turn it off, and I have to turn it on when I'm starting to weld since the pedal's screwed up. That looks about right there. Get the weld helmet. We'll get her welded up. Okay guys, got you back up here on my head. We'll go cool this thing down, see how it works. We'll just set her down in there. I didn't want to quench it real fast and make it real hard. Real hard brakes. So there we go. We got the turntable, it's off. Welder's off, gas is off. Okay. Need to get another foot or two of hose, it looks like. Let's just go this route with it. Yeah, me smashing that hose the other day, guys, kind of screwed up my good hose that I had. That's all right though. There we go. There we go. Something like that. Now, let's try one, huh? All these that I noticed, and I don't know if you guys noticed it on the video the last time I videoed, but there's a long side to these. Short, long. This one, not so much. This side's longer than this side. This side's short, that side's long. I'm gonna cut the short side off. So let's just try this one to start with. Okay. Now, is there a pattern that I need to hit this in? Not really. We're just going nice and slow, y'all. There we go. Okay. Of course, it went nice and slow until it didn't want to go nice and slow no more. And I did see that. We're going to, this is a skinnier of the ones, I think. They're all about the same size. So I saw it wanting to flex it, but if it's back here against this side, it can't flex it. But I do want to cut these open just a little bit so I have more tolerance in there. Let me get that rod, the piece I drop off piece. Let's make sure we make a groove wide enough there. Okay guys, the battery died on me. My cutoff wheel's getting small, so I'm gonna change it because I gotta reach up in there. That thing, it jams itself on there pretty good. Yeah. Go. That should be enough clearance. Yep. I need to grind that back. So put a grind off wheel on there. So I don't blow a cutoff wheel up in my face. I'll try to grind that back a little bit. It ain't gotta be perfect, it just gotta be out of the way. This thing, I'll tell you. See what that looks like. Oh yeah. Let's try it again. What was that? Oh, is that bolt? Okay. Getting somewhere. We'll get her dialed in, guys, but the concept, the concept is what I'm trying to prove here. It picked that whole thing up. I gotta get that cylinder fixed. I can't have it creeping like that back up. I'm gonna have to buy a kit for that. I hope when it pulls these out like this that it makes it easier to get it out. I don't know though. I need to slow the air down. Now if I had once I get it dialed in, what I'll do is I'll build a fixture to where this thing is locked in here, where this is like on a plate and it's locked in here. It can't move other than right and left. But right now I'm just trying to prove the concept. I don't know if this is gonna make it easier, guys, or not, but it seems like to me it's only pulling out one side. Not pulling out both sides, so we'll just see. Definitely pulled it out though. Yeah, it's got some of them locked in there still. Huh. What do you guys think? Is that way easier, or is it I don't know if I'm gonna be able to knock these out. Question is, can I pull them out? There's some. I think once you get them moving, they'll probably come out, but yeah. That one, I don't think that one's coming out of there anytime soon. Neither is that one. Just don't pull even. Pulls one side, not the other. And then we'll come out. Well, those are still in there pretty good. Question is, can we take and push all these in? I can sit here and do this, I guess. Ouch. Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's slower than cutting it in half. Definitely slower. I think cutting off each side and bending them straight. And if you did an assembly line and you did all of them, yeah, I just don't think it's as fast, guys. I really don't. Am I losing more? Probably. Now, can I take this and use it for something else? Most likely. I definitely think bending them straight's the way to go, though. At this point, guys, I'm just trying to save, because that didn't work. I don't like it. It's too much work compared to just bending them straight and tapping them out with a punch. Now, some of these, that might work on just fine. I mean, look at that. And I know. And there they come. Look at them falling out. I mean, there's no disputing that. At least I wouldn't think so. It don't get no easier. Does it suck that we gotta cut both sides off? Yeah. It does. Will I give up on it? I don't think so. I just need to find out a different model. That's all. And maybe them ones that have the ridge down the center of them, the ones that have the ridge down the center of them, maybe that'll work just fine on them. I don't know. But this works too easy. It don't have to be perfect. It don't have, I mean, it's just, I mean, these are falling out before I even get over here. I think some of them may work better, but Look at that. One of the guys commented on about bending it backwards on them, and I agree with you to an extent. What happens when I notice when I've done this before, I've bent it backwards. When I do that, these feather out like that, and when they feather out, your passageway isn't straight, so you got to be careful about over bending them back the other way. But yes, I do agree, some of them do need to be bent back the other way a little bit, especially on the ends like this one right here. Bend that one a little bit so it'll open up. Which I may end up making a little die, taking one of these plates, a plate, however, and maybe welding a little weld across there to where I can, you know, it welds build up a little bit where it'll actually bend it back the other direction. So I could probably do that too, but you definitely got to be careful, because when you start kinking this top metal, it wants to misalign the passages. I don't know, guys. I figured that might work, but I mean, it did on a couple of them, but it didn't on all of them. And I just don't think, because it's loops, if you hit the center, the problem is the way they overlap them. You hit the center of one, you're hitting the one side of the other, which kind of screws you, because then you're only pulling on one side. I don't know, did I try this the other day? Alright guys, I'm gonna try this. Cut through one side all the way around, cut it across, and not cut the other side. Why is it doing that? It's doing that because the copper in there. That's why it's doing it, because I cut right on it. Let's try that. Cut one side, not the other, so we have somewhere to tap. Oh, I did do this yesterday. The other day, I did do this, and I found out they were hitting each other when I was trying to tap them out, and I had to bounce around. Yeah, I remember this now, guys. I did do this, and they were hitting each other as I drove them out, which I guess it really doesn't matter. You just keep working back and forth. I guess if I'd have turned that around where I could see it. Would have made it easier too. There we go. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. That way I don't waste any when I'm cutting it. It makes a few seconds longer. Few seconds longer, but it's worth it. We'll leave the long side, cut the short side, cut it in half. Shooting a little bit of copper everywhere. Hell, I have another piece over here. You guys kind of seen how it works. So I'm going to do these other 3 off camera. I'll come back on and give you guys a total weight out of these. I don't know how many was there, 6 or 7 of these, I'm guessing. Set a stopwatch. And see, I've got 2 more over there, so it's basically 1 whole unit. I'm gonna see how long it takes me to flatten it and how much it's gonna take me to knock them out. I'll get rid of that one. And then we'll see how long it takes, minus cutting them apart. I can figure that out on the computer, how long it took me to cut off the one end. I'm just curious on how long it takes to do one of these. So we're gonna go from there. Things wasn't real fast. Bend that little end there. There we go. even gonna look at the clock. I'm just gonna do it. And I keep clamping it on the wrong side. I don't even take that time to flip it around. Well, let's see if we can get them out of there. There's one done. There it is, guys. Five minutes and 46 seconds. So I would guesstimate every 6 minutes, and of course the more I do, the faster I'm going to get at it. So one every 5 minutes, I'm guessing. Once I get fluent on them, there you guys go. I don't know, one every 5 minutes is not bad to me. I'll try to go back in my other video and count how many was here. And you got to remember, this is only half of an alternator. The other half is in the bottom of that I did the other day. Let's see what this weighs. Got some good weight to it. £8.5 pounds minus 0.2, so 8.5 pounds. Not too shabby. I think that's the way I'm going to approach them. I think from now on, pretty easy. Okay guys, that's going to be the end of that one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you like this content, share it with a friend. Invite a friend. I need subscribers. I've got some other ideas in the works for other stuff. I've got a whole lot of scrap to do. So, yeah. Stay tuned for some more engineering, designing, and making of machines, and trying to figure out how to do this stuff the fastest way possible.